Good morning. It's another new day and the sun is shining. Let's see. I was reading something about the power of early in the morning getting yourself to see the sunshine, like looking at it for a few minutes, um, for circadian rhythm to get yourself moving and going. And I realized this morning that that was going to be helpful. So I'm out taking a walk. I stopped at our little lake and park bench to have the sun in my eyes. You can see me squinting. Um, yeah, I haven't been on. I've had a couple of really, uh, challenging days. Over the weekend, I I went to an art supply store. No surprise. And then, you know, being in a store was interesting. Like life as usual. I had this remembrance of when my first son was born at home, and the very first time that I that I went somewhere without him, I like walked to like Publix or something, and I was at the checkout, and the woman was checking my groceries, and something inside my head was wanting to scream, "Oh my God! Do you know a baby was born? I had a baby!" And it was just, but I was just like doing an ordinary thing, like getting groceries. Only everything had changed. And I have a similar feeling to that here. Um, yeah, so I saw a lovely woman that was working, and I just thanked her for working. And when I actually paused and looked and thanked her, and she looked up, it was like, oh, yeah, thanks. Because she was, taking inventory or something. And we talked for a moment, and she shared her story of the challenge it is to work your regular job and then not have everything back in order and have a parent on oxygen to care for, and what that looks like. So my heart was feeling really compassionate, and but it was really beautiful to see her and give her a hug. And then I went to one more store, and it was Marshall's. Again, I had no, there's nothing I needed. I'm not shopping. I just was walking around, and I was sort of observing myself walking around and watching the people. And people are getting clothes that they need. And I found some little tiny thing. And when I went to the checkout, the woman there shared her story, which was really inspiring. Marshalls, as soon as the hurricane occurred, paid all of their employees for their regular hours for the next 2 weeks, and then brought in supplies for them, and then asked them what um, organization they wanted them to donate to. And the employees chose World Kitchen, which is doing really great work here. So that's a big corporation that like cared, and it was really cool to hear that story. So after those things, when I went back to my house, I just had that feeling of grief, compassion, caring, and I cried, and kind of felt like I was sort of wandering. What is the point? What are we doing? Um, yeah, and I was gentle with myself, and we had a lovely meal with friends the next day, and yeah. And I'm also aware that this is the time of year when I generally have my calendar for the next year up and going, and it hasn't come through yet. Like it's something's mulling about because I really do want to make a calendar, um, and I am giving myself space to sit with it. So walking in the morning is really helpful. Being here in the sunshine, sharing what's true with y'all is good, and meeting people where they are, and listening. Uh, yeah, just that. Each moment, uh, we're born anew. So I'm gonna just close with wherever you are, whatever's occurring in your world, in your reality, maybe pausing, being thankful for what is, just, yeah, being you. Keep showing up and being yourself. Much love.